Welcome back to another segment of Game Changers. Today we are in Sao Paulo, Brazil, visiting the Angel dos Brazil conference. I'm now with Arthur Rozenblit. He is the CEO and founder of eStocks. And eStocks is an interesting company. He's built it from scratch, and he's working on the recycling and reselling of surplus equipment. And why don't you go ahead and tell us what situation led you to make the decision to engage in this opportunity?
Okay, so the beginning of the business was in 2012. So my partner Ricardo Salazar and I, we worked for the same Brazilian company, a construction big company here in Brazil. So we both worked for that company, and we realized that at the end of the projects, a lot of equipment, materials, and surplus assets were available. It's not the focus of the company. The focus of the company is to do the construction. So no one was taking care of valuable things, and you were losing a lot of money with that. So the idea was to create a business to do the manage and resell of those items. So we decided to get out of the company. It's a very tough decision, but a decision that every entrepreneur has to do in his life. So we came out of the company. We found the stocks company in Recife. Then we were invited to a business acceleration program in Rio de Janeiro. That's where we had the first angel investment, and that's when all the thing really began.
So you self-funded your initial startup phase, and
Yeah,
was this your money, your partner's money, your family's money, of all those?
Family, friends, and fools.
Friends, family,
And my money too, a little bit.
a little bit of your money too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're
Me and Ricardo and Isabel, the third. There's three entrepreneurs. Yeah, it's a woman called Isabel too.
Isabel. And is it the construction sector you're focusing on? Is that correct?
Yeah, we started with the construction sector 3 years ago. And after doing a lot of business with those construction guys, we were approached by different investors wanting to expand and explore different verticals. So that's when Performa Investimentos here from Brazil, a venture capital firm here in Brazil, we get in touch in 2014, and we decided that one of the main areas that were not attended here in Brazil was the electroelectronics sector. So it was a very tough question to either withdraw from, for example, construction, just focus on electroelectronics, or try to do both. It's very hard when you try to do two things, two markets, especially when you are a startup and starting the whole thing. But we have two good people, like two commercial good people, myself and Ricardo, and we decided that construction was worth it, and also electroelectronics. So I'm now head of the vertical of the construction. Ricardo is managing the electroelectronics, and actually now Ricardo is opening our new warehouse in Recife, the city that we came actually. So we're coming back to Recife to open this new warehouse.
Let me get this. It's electroelectronics?
Electroelectronics, yeah. It's like computers.
Oh, electronics.
Electronics.
Just electronics
Yeah,
is
yeah.
fine. Okay,
Yeah,
so components of electronics, computers, TVs.
Exactly.
Is this a recycling or a selling off?
So the idea is to first you have the warehouse, right? Then you bring the products to the warehouse, and you have our team that will assess if the product is going to be recycled or resold, right?
Resold, yeah.
Resold. So when the product comes in, we both do we direct to recycling, and the things that we think there is still value, we can put to be resold. So
there's quite a bit of precious metals in many of the electronics: gold,
Exactly.
platinum, silver.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so you
Is that you can extract that
Extract
and sell the commodity, for example, too.
is that requiring a capital investment on your behalf?
Exactly.
It is.
It is. It's a first of all, it's a B2B business. We are talking to big construction companies or big industries, the electronics industries. So the first thing that you need, you have to create the confidence, and especially it's tough when you are the beginner to build this confidence on the other part, like big companies that are sometimes even opening, they have their own IPOs and stuff. So you have to put that out as try to be a bigger company than you,
Yes.
and you are very small. So you need a lot of capital to bring those structure, bring good commercial team to prove that you can attend them. Without capital, I think would be very hard. So it's very important for us to be here in the Congress, because we need the investment environment to be strong in Brazil to support business like that.
So you bring up an interesting topic. Earlier we spoke with Rodrigo Menendez, and we were discussing the fact that entrepreneurship has taken off in Brazil, has really grown significantly.
Yeah.
And there are two primary groups. There's the young people, maybe 1 to 5 years out of university,
Yeah.
1 to 5 years out of the university. And there's people who are more seasoned, maybe late 20s, early 30s, 35 years old,
Exactly.
who say, we've spent our time in the industry, we have domain knowledge, we have knowledge of the market, we see a need, and it's even maybe complementary to our existing firms where we work.
Exactly.
Let's go set up a separate company and let this firm we used to work for be our first client.
Exactly.
And grow. And that you're in that second tier.
I'm
is
the
that-
second tier. Yeah.
Now, how extensive is this movement? You know, we know all the people come out of graduate school want to be in a university want to be entrepreneurs, but you're more of the seasoned type, and this is a very crucial because you're probably going to be successful. You have the right background. How large is this movement now in Brazil?
It used to be very strong 2, 3, 4 years ago. We are in a kind of a transition, I think, in the economy. But I start to feel that it's improving. Even the government is start to moving from ideology to facts, I think.
From ideology to
Yeah,
facts. I like that. That's
Yeah,
good. I'll have to remember that.
that. And we're seeing a different financial minister that has the support of the private market.
Yeah.
So I think Brazil is starting to get back on track. It's unfortunate that we lost a little bit there, but I think we'll see getting back strongly in 2017, 2018. I don't think we have. I think we're not going back to the old Brazil. I think we'll have more young people being entrepreneurs and opening their own business and be global citizens.
Are most of your customers here in Brazil, or do you have export customers also, and maybe import?
Only Brazil for
Only
now.
Brazil.
Yes.
And what about other countries here in South America? Are they a potential opportunity for you?
I think South America for sure. Yeah. But Brazil is a very big market.
Yes.
So it's, for example, different from Israel. I was in Israel in November, and when you talk to entrepreneurs, their investors, they say all our products are for exportation because they are very small, 8 million people in Israel. But Brazil has a 200 million population, so it's for a beginner company like ourselves, it's very natural that we focus first on the national market. But one thing that we cannot forget is to look beyond that, because especially investors from outside, I was in New York also last month, and the first question they would ask me is, okay, I like your business, very good, but when are you coming to New York, right? I open your
Yes, of course.
so they want to see a global business, right?
That's right.
I think it's act local but think globally. You have to start locally, because if you want to, very small, want to embrace the whole world, it's a kind of crazy strategy. But start with your national market, but then don't forget about the global market.
So you're always keeping your eyes open for the right investor and
Yes.
maybe the right business partner. So what is the best way that an interested party would reach you?
Well, you can get in touch with me, arthur@estocks.com.br. And you can also access our website, www.estocks.com.br, and you can click there on Fale Conosco, which is Portuguese for talk to us, and you can reach us. It would be fantastic.
Great. Arthur, I want to thank you for your time. I've enjoyed the conversation. I'm having a great time visiting here with the entrepreneurs and investors here in Sao Paulo. And I wish you every success going forward.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.